Good evening, Directors of Operations. My name is Stacy Singer and I am the CEO here at Soul Printing LLC. Tonight I want to go over the training needs assessment. I want to go over the need for chosen training methods, evaluate the analysis of training and development needs, explain ways to meet these needs, discuss potential barriers to training, anticipate budget for a year, discuss how we will evaluate the training, and explain the training and development strategy. Customer service is currently unaware of most of the up-to-date merchandise that we have in stock because there is no system for tracking this. Also, customer service is unaware of design techniques because, again, there is no way of communicating this. And also, customer service is unaware of what the labor department does, and vice versa. The labor department is unaware of what customer service does. We recently discussed that one of our main goals is to combine these two, not to combine them to the same job, but customer service being able to work in labor department, and labor department being able to work in customer service department. Also, there is no computerized inventory system for our merchandise at this time. We would like to start a point of sale for that. The best way that I feel to train is on the job. The best way that I learned was to be shown how to do it, do the task with the person watching, and then be let off on your own and be tested in the future. So this is what Soul Printing LLC is looking towards doing. We need an inventory tracking system. We need to have the ability to have customer service look into the inventory while they're standing right there talking to the customer. And customer service and label department, they need to understand each other. Those two departments work very closely together, and there's a gap of communication which causes a gap in sales. Also, because of the high turnover that we've had, we don't have the high turnover in the labor department. So if the labor department is able to fill in for customer service turnover, then we don't have such a dire issue in that area. We also used training survey results to evaluate with a control group. We evaluated the safety and we evaluated employees' needs. And according to a Harvard Business Review article, A Step-by-Step Guide to Smart Business Experiments, the authors argue that in order to implement with everyone, if you choose an experimental group, you're able to get an actual clear idea of what your results are. And then explaining ways to meet training needs. So the strategic planning cycle is what I would like to use. Strategic planning gives diverse perspectives at all levels. It gives you a shared vision using standardized surveys and manager feedback. And then it also is cost effective by using cost effective solutions by streamlining all processes. Next, discuss potential barriers to training. So outdated research on surveys is one thing that I found while doing my research for surveys, is that everything is outdated. It's been over 50 years since research has been put in to this subject. So standardized surveys is one way that we've been able to overcome that issue. Resistance from all levels is always an issue. What I've come to find out with resistance is usually it's just a lack of knowledge. So if you're able to explain the job discrepancies and you're able to explain the benefits of change, then you're less likely to have the resistance. Too many leaders and not enough followers is always an issue as well. And then diversity negativities. There's behavioral barriers that comes with diversity, such as stereotyping, discrimination, tokenism, and gender role stereotypes. The formula that I've come up with to anticipate the budget for the training for 1 year goes as such. Number of employees, which is 25, times 1605, $1,605, which equals $40,125. This comes from the American Society for Training and Development that states 1605 is what it costs per year to train an employee. How we will evaluate the training is a few different ways. 360-degree training with feedback from all levels is number one, and then also do SWOT analysis after training has been complete by each employee and have them use a rating scale. Once that rating scale is added up, that now creates data to let us know how we're doing. The training and development strategy, I want to use ADDIE, analyze, design, develop, and implement. Also, creating a checklist and hiring professional trainers to do the training, giving them the checklist of everything we want taught. Obviously, hiring people who are experienced and knowledgeable in this field, and definitely giving them training in our specific field. So what did we talk about today? We went over the training needs assessment. We validated the need for training methods. We evaluated the analysis of training and development needs. We explained ways to meet these needs. We discussed potential barriers to training. We anticipated a budget for the year, and we discussed how to evaluate the training. And then we just explained and broke down the training and development strategy that Soul Printing LLC is going to be using. Thank you for all of your time tonight, and I look forward to working with all of you in the future to go ahead and implement these plans.